FT breaking news, Roman Anthony finalizing a contract with the Boston Red Sox. It's an extension. He's under team control for a while, but now he's going to get $130 million. Breaking news from Jeff Passan. 8 years, $130 million on a contract extension. And Passan said the deal is pending a physical. It includes a club option. And it's going to keep Roman Anthony under team control through, wait for it, 2034. His deal with the Red Sox will start in 2026, so starting next year. It includes significant escalators. It could take the maximum value of the deal to $230 million, depending on where he finishes in AL Rookie of the Year voting. It would buy out either 3 or 4 years of free agency. That's based on that whole rule that goes down now with service time if you finish high up in some of the awards, like Rookie of the Year. AJ, your thoughts?
I love it. I love it for both sides. If they think he's a dude, and listen, how do you tell a 22? He's 22, right? 22-year-old kid. Don't take 130, could be 230 million. Sign me up. That's what I thought I agreed to with foul territory, but Scott took all the money, so I get 230 pesos per year.
That's because you're wrong, AJ. He's 21. He doesn't turn 22 until next May. That's how damn young he is, and now he's super rich.
Yeah, I mean, are you kidding me? He's from South Florida. He's going to be down there at Shisho, hanging out at Kip's restaurant, trying to get free meals, and Kip's going to say, I saw what you signed for. You're going to have to pay for that drink. So let's be serious here for a second. Dude,
he's not getting a discount.
Nobody on earth, okay, I don't care who you are, nobody on earth would say at 21 years old, hey, here's 130, could be 230 million. They're going to be like, let me see. I could cost myself maybe 7 to 10 million. No, I'm not going to take that. Bull crap. Everyone on earth should take this. That's stupid thinking.
Just to clarify, AJ, 7 to 10 million per season, not overall. I mean, he could make hundreds of millions of dollars. I get it. I'm just clarifying.
Dude, he'll be 29 when this gets done. 29 to 30. He can sign another 5-year deal at the end. So come on.
Yeah.
Like, no, nobody at this 21. If you had come to Kip at 21, he was still at Arizona State under Murph, eating pocket pancakes. I was in AAA in the big leagues. If they would have come to me and said, hey, here's an 8-year deal, it could have been for $8 million. I would have been like, yeah, I'll take it.
I think it's a win-win. This is we were talking about a little bit off air. This is kind of what Cleveland used to do. We're signing the guys a little bit younger. You're getting a little discount. They get the security. He gets to go out and play now and not worry about that anymore. And like AJ just said, he's going to be 30. He's going to be able to sign another big one too. So now he just cashed out some. He's guaranteed to make all that money now, which is awesome. Congratulations to him. And he gets to go and have some freedom and just go play loose now, which is great. And Boston gets a discount probably, assuming everything pans out.
Yeah, they get to lock in some of their youngsters. Hey, let's not forget one of the contract extensions that they figured out earlier this season. Not Crochet, that makes sense. He's been one of the best starters in baseball. But AJ, do you know where Christian Campbell is right now?
He is in Worcester, whatever, however the hell you say it, because it doesn't say what it's supposed to say. He's in Worcester, Mass. He's not in the big leagues. Yeah, rich. I mean, they try to. He'll be back though. Listen, Christian.
I know. I'm not saying. I'm just saying that's the example of someone who can come up and then not play as well, get hurt, the whole deal, go down. I mean, you could delay your service time for multiple years. Once you sign these deals, the team is incentivized to have you up in the big leagues. I'm not saying that's going to be the case here with Roman Anthony. He already looks like one of the top on base guys, in addition to all the other tools that he has in the sport. But AJ, I mean, Christian Campbell took the league by storm, signs a $60 million contract. Right now, he's in the minor leagues, should be back up soon.
He's also older. He's also older than Roman Anthony. So, because he went to college. Roman Anthony was a high school guy. So let's be serious here. Roman Anthony, the deal that he signed, was it 6 years, 60? That's not breaking the Boston Red Sox. He'll be back up. And you know what? And I'm sure it's backloaded. I don't know the details, but I'm sure it's backloaded. So he'll go down AAA, figure it out. Let's not forget he changed positions. He was an outfielder, right? And he put him at second base. So he had a lot of things going on. He was in the big leagues first time, changing positions, all these different things. He'll figure it out. They'll make some changes to him. And if he doesn't, this deal's not breaking the Boston Red Sox. 6 years for $60 million. I'm sorry, it's not. Roman Anthony, this year's not breaking the Boston Red Sox. But I think they've seen enough out of Roman Anthony where they're like, this dude's going to be a star. Let's sign him up. And I like it.
Yeah, I think it was 8 years, $60 million for Campbell. And then obviously we're talking about Anthony right now. I agree. The reason I brought it up is crap
That's like the
happened.
Kingery. Remember Scott Kingery when he signed that deal with the Phillies, went to the Phillies, and he didn't do very well. Now he hasn't played in the big leagues in forever. But like that didn't break the Phillies. Jonathan Singleton signed that deal back in the day. Evan Longoria worked out. He signed before he made it to the big league. So I mean, come on, these deals don't break the big league clubs.
No, Kip, they're a big market team. This should end up being a huge bargain for them if he pans out to be one of the better players in the sport, and he was the top prospect in the sport 5 minutes ago.
That's what I'm talking about, though. It's a win-win for them. They get the discount, and Roman Anthony. Listen, you're always one pitch away from, let's say, a fastball that hits the wrist or an injury or something just going off. So it's like he now gets to play freely. He doesn't have to worry about that, and Boston gets their guy for probably what looks like a big discount. If his stint so far in the majors is telling us anything, he looks good.
Yeah, and I think he's a front office dream because of the plate approach. It looks very mature right from the jump, and he's a big on base guy right away here. And we know how front offices value that, AJ. We talk about it all the time. So the fact that he's already got that part of his game cranking, and right now in today's game it's so highly valued, it makes a front office drool.
Yeah.
No doubt. Can you walk? Can you get a hit? No, but can you walk? We love it. Well, sign us up.
You can do everything.
You can have great.
What
was the Jeff Passan tweet that Minkiewicz and him are still arguing about on Twitter, where the Yankees prospect had great plate decisions? You can not be able to hit, but you walk and you have great plate decisions. They'll sign you up because they're like, oh, we can teach him how to hit. Well, I disagree, but we'll see.
I do have to, a couple things. I want to finish on the Red Sox, then I want to bring up one of their rivals here. First off, do you like the core that's being built for Boston? Let's remember, this team hasn't been good for several years. Right now, they are rocking and rolling, and they did do a mini rebuild during the Chaim Bloom era, and then they picked up a ton of these guys that are working out. I know, but Bloom was given a job to rebuild, and most of the guys that he picked and that he acquired, I mean, he's got a lot of wins right now for the Red Sox. So, I mean, maybe a little thank you note from Sox fans.
He stunk, though, Kip. He stunk at his job. You know why he stunk? Because he drafted all these guys that they're now signing. He traded for a lot of these guys. He rebuilt. His job was to trade Mookie Betts and rebuild the farm system. He did both of those. And they're like, yeah, sorry, Chaim. You can go to St. Louis and try it now because he's going to try it under John Mozeliak. So the Cardinals are like, man, we might have a steal here because I don't know if you know Chaim at all, but I've talked to him a bunch of times. Some people don't like him, but I think he's great. I think he's awesome. And he's great at what he does, what he's supposed to do, which is he knows how to draft guys. He knows how to develop guys. He knows how to put together a big league roster.
I do want to get on to the Orioles. The Orioles have built up a nice young core, and you want to sign the guys that you think are going to be stars or big league regulars and very valuable parts of your team to long-term contracts early. That is the name of the game. It doesn't matter if you're a small market team or a big market team. Well, AJ, first off, I saw you put up a 1. Did I miss someone? Who signed up long term?
JJ Hardy, Adam Jones, Tyler O'Neill.
Should I get Dan Duquette on line 1?
Tyler O'Neill. You forgot Tyler O'Neill.
That's a free agent 3-year contract. Get out of here. For the young core, Adley, Gunnar, go down the line. Westberg. Yeah.
All of them. All of them. I mean, they haven't done it. And now, do they look smart? I don't know. The one I would have gone after is Gunnar. I would have said Adley, but Adley hasn't been great what we thought he'd be. He's been better the last month or so, but for about a year, he wasn't very good. So, and he doesn't catch every day. That's the thing that's interesting to me for an Adley extension. Adley doesn't catch every day. They use Austin Jackson a lot and the backup catcher a lot for a guy that's supposed to be a stud and catch every day. So, listen, do the Orioles get it right? I don't know, but I know this. Mike Elias is like, oh, well, if these guys don't work out, give me 5 more years like Derek Falvey did in Minnesota, and I'm going to trade them all away, and I will rebuild the crap out of this organization for a 5 more year contract.
5-year plan. But anyway, I mean, I think if you're an Orioles fan, you're jealous right now. Both of these teams went through rebuilds. The one for the Red Sox, I mean, technically was shorter, although it took them longer to get to this point where they're competitive again, right? The Orioles did a full-on teardown. I mean, it was Tank City for a while there, and you do want to see some of the guys that you end up with signed to long-term contracts. So that's the reason I bring up a team in the division and a fan base that is, at least this season, jealous of what Red Sox fans have, which is a playoff chance and some of their young core signed up long-term.
No, I'm sure that's what you guys were hinting on. Boston's rebuild looks great right now. The process has been sped up because these guys are playing. Not only are they playing well, but they're playing well during meaningful games. And this run that they've gone on since the beginning, where they struggled and they weren't really up yet, when you have the resurgence of the team matching the rookies coming up, it's a fun time to be part of that team.
AJ, I'm on my phone right now in Arena Club, and I'm looking at the Emerald slab packs, and I see in the Grail a Bobby Witt Jr. 2020 Bowman Chrome Prospect Auto Gold Refractor card.
Give me that. Give me your phone. I'm gonna get you to
you gotta buy
that to me.
I don't have it.
I thought you had it.
Get a slab pack. No, I don't have that.
Then give me your slab pack.
That card's worth.
You buy me slab pack, Scott, so I can get the Bobby Witt Jr. Gold Refractor 2020 Bowman Chrome Auto, because that sounds awesome.
And it's worth a lot.
It's worth a lot. He's a stud. He's not going down. Get a Grail. Get a Grail. I want a Grail, Scott. Give me the Holy Grail. You do it.
To do that, you must get yourself a slab pack in Arena Club. Or if you want to get it for a friend, you can do that too. And right now, you can get 20% off your first slab pack or your first card purchase. If you're going on there and you're just like, hey, I want a specific card. I find it there. I want to grab it for my showroom. arenaclub.com/foul and use the code FOUL. AJ, what do you think of the team for this year? Obviously, we're excited about the core for the future. Do you think Roman Anthony can lead them to the postseason?
The way they're playing right now, yeah, and the way the Yankees are playing, yeah. I mean, I like where they're at right now. Listen, I think their pitching has been better than what we thought their pitching was going to be, led by Crochet, who's having an unbelievable year. We need to put him in the Cy Young discussion. They're only 3 games behind the Blue Jays, by the way, and they're in the first wild card. So I love where the Red Sox are headed. I think Alex Cora has done a nice job. I think their coaches have done a nice job, and I think say what you want about Breslow, but the Bregman signing has worked out tremendously. Trevor Story has turned it around. I mean, moving Rafael to second base, the Toro Romy Gonzalez first base thing, although we criticize it, has been nice. They found Narvaez behind the plate. Their outfield is good with Duran, Abreu. I like where they're at, and I think they're going to make the playoffs, and I think they could make a deep run if they get, Giolito keeps throwing like this, Garrett Crochet keeps throwing like this. I think that they can make a deep run.
I just want to make sure I list everybody that they have extended too. I know we talked about Christian Campbell, that was this year, but Ceddanne Rafaela, I mentioned Garrett Crochet. Don't forget they did a deal with Brian Bayo as well. My nice and simple question here, why don't they do more of this? Not the Red Sox. Some teams are all over this, right? The Braves take this to the extreme, Kip, and then some teams barely touch this, and any team can offer extensions to players that have a year or less of service time, right? Like the cost long-term is something that any team can handle payroll-wise, truly. So why don't you think more teams do things like this? And what was your experience during your early career? Did you end up with one of these, or you turned one of these down? I don't remember.
Are you talking to me or AJ?
You, Kip. Did you do one of the longer term ones like early on?
Yeah. I think in my second full year, I signed a 6-year deal with a couple options to that one. I don't know why teams don't do it more. You kind of see it in more of a smaller market area. Those are the teams who usually have to do with it because they have to offer early to hopefully kind of get those nice team-friendly deals where they can save money. But I don't know why big markets haven't done it too, because they've always, I guess, just be like, we could cover it, we'll pay it. But it's smart business. I don't think any of these big market teams or any of these teams really have their tail between their legs on it not working out too many times to where it's like, okay, we got to stop doing it. It's shown to work at numerous occasions. So I actually am a little bit surprised why more teams have not done it already.
I think it's the same reason why some teams are less aggressive during the trade deadline. They're scared to make a mistake and get burned for it by their boss.
You can tell which teams sometimes have their tail between their legs from moves that backfired or something like that lines. But I think in terms of just like the fundamentals of the business proposition here that we're talking about, of offering them a young guy flashing a big number in front of their face, and hopefully he takes it when he might be worth more down the road, and the team gets the discount. Like it makes sense. I am kind of surprised it doesn't happen more often.